kind of quiet in here today.
It is.
I like it.
Yeah, you got Rusty moved out on deck. That's.
Yeah, they're going to be doing some flipping and moving it around, and then they need the space to be able to rotate.
Oh wow! Is it going on the rotisserie out there?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
The octagon of death.
Oh my!
Or octagon of derusting.
Yeah.
Like that.
Death to rust.
Death
right?
to rust. There you go. Rust is not a crime, but it is cancer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, what's going on in here? What you working on?
Taking it apart again. Again. And I've got a couple more things on my punch list. I've got, so, since we were here last.
Since our hero last time we
last
left
week, last week's episode. So we've got the motor pulled, and you might be asking why.
Why?
Well, the exhaust that we got from CSP, which is usually a pretty good vendor.
Yeah.
That's an all stainless steel exhaust, and we've got to modify it to make it function with the Trike.
Yeah.
And
so the angles don't work.
We don't have capability here to do TIG welding.
Right.
And this is all on stainless steel. We're not set up for it.
Okay.
So John has a machine and welding shop. He's also our tree guy.
Yeah, John Griffin. Woo.
2 different companies.
Oh,
so,
nice.
And then so he's got it set up so when he's not doing trees or storming, he's in the machine shop. So he does a lot of our TIG welding for us.
Great.
So
he just has to kind of mush them around, or like what?
Well, the original, the way this sets up originally, the big fat boy muffler right here sits here, but it actually will hit the tire.
Oh, that's a problem.
So, and it also makes it almost impossible to get to the valves to do a valve adjustment without removing the muffler. So what we've done is I finished up the cage
a
couple weeks ago. And then so what we did is we've got the mufflers actually going to sit behind that inside the cage.
Okay.
So we've got probably I think it's a 7-inch bend on a 2.5-inch pipe. And John's got one of those, so he's going to go ahead and do that. He's going to reuse the old flange from it and then set it up for us. So I've already done the measurements and the true points.
Wow, that was a big puzzle you solved.
Well, with a lot of help.
Yeah.
So one of the things I've got left on my list is I've got to do disassembly. And then...
like the whole thing, or?
Yeah. So currently what I'm doing is, as I do disassembly, I'm getting a nut and washer and bolt count and how long they are, what style, because we're going to be using buttons on most of this, button head screws. Okay. Or button head bolts. So I have any here, but they have an Allen head, and I think they're just a bit cleaner.
Okay. That's good.
So we've got the gas tank solved. That's going over to John. We've got to get 2 A&N fittings put into it, so it can run the fuel line. And then we've got, I have to make a tab right here for the hydraulic clutch, but I figured out how I'm going to do that fairly easily. So I had to change where the anchor point was, and I've got to change the hind joint, because normally it's just a straight rod. Yeah. And basically I have to re-engineer it to make it function with the Trike, because right now, where it would normally sit up on a Beetle, we've got this tube.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So it actually gets in the way if we set it up the way they designed it. So we're basically removing the threaded stud, putting on a hind joint, and then bolting that to a tab plate. Okay. So it'll help. Great. And then I've got to do the cage supports, lockdowns, and I've got to drill and tap that belly pan. And just keep taking it apart, because all of those parts that I've got stacked on my sources there, or my paint stand, those are all ready to go over to the body shop. Oh, good, okay. And I've got some more ready to go. The carburetor tops, so these are the air intakes. Yep. We're going to get these probably powder coated into a midnight black. I'm not really happy with the coating that we got from the factory when they built these for us. You could do better. So I'm going to be disassembling that, prepping that for powder coat, and they'll get repowder coated. Nice. But so Tom, I got probably another week before we start in the body shop. So
wow, it's making progress.
It's making progress. Sorry, it's been taking so long. Mr. Ferguson, we're waiting on him to decide when it's going to go over to the engine builders. Okay. And being that we're short-staffed, if you happen to notice, Mr. Alex is not here right now and hasn't been here for a couple weeks. He has got some personal issues that he needs to take care of. So.
And Shannon's out today.
And Shannon's out today. So. Rain, waiting on interior to come in. And we'll start banging back on that.
Nice. Coming from So Fine?
Coming from So Fine. Hi guys. Mr. Cabral, this will be, I'll probably be on this next week.
Oh wow. It's looking really good.
Yeah, I've got to figure out the electrical stuff for the 110 side of it, and Rodney will figure out the normal stuff for the normal van.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit more familiar with house wiring.
Right.
Gazzo. Rodney's been slowly working on the top. We're still stretching the top out a little bit.
Yeah, it takes a while.
It takes a little bit, but it's moved inside now, so
yeah,
we can work on it.
That's pretty.
Mr. Gazzo, we finally got your rims on.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, they actually bolted the plastic now.
Whoops. Oh yeah, that looks good.
So these are Osio wheels. These are the 17-inch hoops.
Very
cutouts.
nice.
I like them.
That's a sharp looking car.
I do. Rodney's like tying up the loose ends on this one. We're still waiting on gauges from England from the first Gazzo, so I don't know what's going on with that. It's only been pre-COVID time.
Yeah, really. Too bad we couldn't have gone and picked them up.
Yeah.
We should be in England right now, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Attending Field of Dreams later the week and all that, and it's canceled.
Sorry, Kate.
We'll plan for next year. Oh, your favorite fiberglass.
Yeah, I hate fiberglass. So this is Mr. Howard's buggy.
Yeah.
He's
looks
back.
good.
He's back online now that he's back to work. He's
this is
got his funds again that he can do this.
Awesome, beautiful color, man.
Yeah, we didn't paint those, but I like this color. It's a custom color that we did in house.
That's really pretty.
So he should have some fun with it. He was here, I think it was last week, and he came in and checked on the progress, and there might have been a week and a half ago. Made some more decisions, some more changes. So beware when you guys are having a car built, things are going to change as you go.
Yeah. Well.
We take you out front to show you what we're doing with Rusty.
All right.
And I'll turn you over to Mr. Tarrant. Okay, you two. Tell these YouTubers what you're doing. Okay.
Whoa. All right. First of all, we're outside.
We moved Rusty outside.
It's on the deck.
On the deck. It's not outside.
Yeah, it's not outside. It's still our work area.
Yeah. A little warmer out here.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
But hey, it moved. It didn't fall apart when you moved it. This is a good thing.
It did not fall apart when we moved it.
That's saying a lot compared to how it was.
What's happened since last week, I think, is I got the doors and the pillars mounted. They were hanging there, but I got mounted. I got the dog leg in there.
Oh, yeah.
Supports
That's tomorrow's video, too, guys, if you want to watch.
Okay, so yeah, the
fitting and welding of the dog legs.
And then we've got, of course, we got the other side, too, but it's hard to get over there. But then the front end now, we got it going, and this is the skin that goes over where the new outer skin will fit to it.
Okay.
We've got it over there, so it'll be getting done soon.
Fantastic.
And
it's,
there's a lot of little fitting because when we get this, you know, you're fitting new metal with old, rusty, dilapidated metal with we have 3 different manufacturers of metal too, so we're trying to make all that work. But this gap, if you can see there, is what we're trying to get. So when we get this all done and painted, we've got this nice gap that we get to keep.
Right.
So there's a lot of fitting and moving and twisting because basically this whole front end, even though we got stabilizers, there's a lot of weight. So what we had to do is shimmy and move and hold and place and tack.
Tack it down.
But technically the dog leg is the strength now from the front end to the back end of the bus. So that's that. Once that's in, that ties in this, and then once we can do that, and we've got these doors. That's why we've tacked the doors in because it's a stability for the front now. So now we can work from here up and get this locked in, and then the front of the bus from the bulkhead over is basically new.
That's fantastic.
And then
it's really looking
Then we'll be probably, hopefully by next week, you'll see some stuff taking place up here.
Ooh. And this is a rag top?
This is going to be a rag top.
Nice.
So,
I mean, right now it's rags.
It's rags, yeah. And Stone's been working on cleaning up and getting all the windows ready.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting all new, brand new complete windows,
Oh,
but
wow.
a lot of this is rusty, so he's having to actually go through and
Find the little holes.
Just fill the little holes and get us a window seal, because your window actually,
Yeah, I kind of need
seal
that.
goes onto this, so we need that. It's
Nice
kind
to
of
keep the
important.
glass in.
Yeah, so he's been fixing those because obviously
Is that
there's,
the rusted frames that were on here.
Oh, yeah.
you know, we're dealing with 21 windows. So
Yeah, there's a few.
yeah, so
Wow.
but that's a lot of little tedious. We're getting to the point now soon where it's going to be a lot of little tedious work,
Sure.
because we're opening up little things, and we've got to do all the little same thing up here. When I start getting into these pillars, we've got the new outer whole nose, which is this piece here. As you see how bad rust it is.
Yeah.
But they don't make inner pieces.
Oh, so you got to make it.
Well, we're in search of a donor piece.
Okay.
So that's what we're looking at there. So it's just little things like that are holding up. So we don't want to cut this out necessarily yet till we've got that, so we can
For
support
structure.
this. And yeah, so that's new. So next week, hopefully by next week or so, we should have some of this going up here.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Stone, are you doing finish metal as well on this? Or are you just like stopping it rough?
I'm just stopping it rough right now, then we'll go back through. Once it goes back there, we'll hang it out.
You're going to know every millimeter of this bus.
Yeah, for real. The rest of it's right over there. I don't know how many times you've seen it, but there's the rest of Rusty
Yeah,
over
look
there.
at that. The pile's getting smaller.
It is. We couldn't even walk back there originally. Now there's a
No.
car back there, so
Yeah.
that's good. We've got
It's getting there. Progress.
we are getting there, so
All right, Dan. Hope you're enjoying it.
we are.
Say goodbye to the nice people.
Bye, nice people.
Bye.